It's the Great Gildersleeve. It's a March evening, and he's at home occupying himself with his income tax. Next to him, he's playing his little nephew, Leroy, with his new puppy.
Has the puppy eaten yet this morning, Leroy?
Oh, yeah, he ate everything, sure did.
I wonder if I could put him down as a dependent. I suppose not.
Hey, when are you going to help me build a house for him?
A house? Not today, Leroy, not today.
Oh, but you promised.
I know, but I got to get started on this confounded income tax.
Oh, I thought you didn't have to have it in until April.
Don't worry. It'll take till April to finish it. Let's see. If line 20 is larger than line 21D, enter the difference here and also at item 20, page 1. If not, see item 23. The dog is right. Line 20. Confound it, Leroy. You'll have to keep that dog quiet. This thing is very complicated.
But if he had a house of his own, he wouldn't bother anyone.
Okay. You'll have to be quiet.
Okay, Poppy. Stinky, be quiet.
Yeah. Well, what did you call him, Pop?
Stinky. That's his name.
Stinky? Since when?
Since yesterday.
Well, I won't have him called that. You'll have to find something far more suitable.
Oh, gosh, he likes it, and it suits him fine.
If you give him a bath, it wouldn't be so appropriate. Why don't you just go and give him a bath right now?
It's bad for puppies to have baths in the winter.
Nonsense! Who told you that?
You did.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Uncle Mort. Has the mail come in yet?
Mail? I don't know, my dear. Have it look.
Oh, what's the matter, Stinky?
Marjorie!
What'd I do?
I do not like the name for the puppy. Can't you get a more dignified name for him?
Like what?
He wants me to call him Rover.
I didn't say anything about Rover. Although Rover's a nice name for a dog. Like, here, Rover. Here, Rover.
He doesn't seem to like it.
Well, you can't expect him to like it the first time.
All right. Here, Rover. Nice, Rover. Come to Uncle Mort, Rover. Rover! Don't you growl at me, you little mutt.
He's not a mutt. He's an Airedale.
An Airedale? Well, he behaves like a mutt.
Oh, he can't help it. And I'm going out for the mail.
Yeah, why don't you go somewhere too, Leroy? Take the dog with you.
It's too cold to go out and I'm bored. What am I going to do, Uncle?
Go practice your piano. You haven't practiced all week.
Okay. Come on, Stink. A Rover. Come on.
Victory tax credit. Whew. This is the Lulu.
Here you are, Uncle Mort.
Whoa, what is it?
Some lovely mail to cheer you up.
Billy, what is it?
Well, it's a bill from Dr. Hargrave.
Certainly he didn't lose any time. Wonder what he'll have the nerve to charge me for. All those fancy instruments, complicated tests. Well, I won't pay it. That's all, the robber.
Well, what is it?
For professional services. $2? What does he think I am, a pauper? Let's say, there's something about deducting medical expenses in your income tax. Here, instruction 15 reads,
Leroy.
a deduction is limited to such expenses as...
Leroy. Yeah, Leroy.
Leroy, answer Birdie. Confound it, I've got to have a quiet here.
What do you want, Bertie, huh?
Did you feed Stinky this morning?
Birdie,
What's the matter, Mr. Gildersleeve?
that's not the name I want that puppy to have called. It's very offensive.
Well, it sure is, but I want to know, how long is he going to be sleeping in my kitchen?
Yeah, if he only had a dog house, you know,
Quiet, quiet, quiet. I've got to have absolute quiet here.
Yes, sir.
That's more like it. Now, single person not living with husband or wife, 25%. Less 2% for each dependent on line 4. But not more than $500 plus $100 for each dependent. By George, I give up. Come on, Leroy. Let's build a doghouse for Stinky. Gee, it's dark as your hat down here in the cellar. Go ahead, Leroy. Go turn on the light.
I will, if I can find it.
It's right over here by the workbench.
I know, but where's the workbench?
Right under the light.
Big help you are. Ouch!
What's the matter now?
I bumped into something.
Well, why don't you watch where you're just going? Who left that there and what is it?
It's my sled.
What's your sled doing down here in the cellar?
I'm just polishing my runners.
If I find it here again, Leroy, I'm going to burn it now. Turn on the light.
I've got it. Over there it is.
Leroy, I thought I told you to clean up this place way before Christmas.
I did, Unc.
You did. Just look at it.
I know. Isn't it terrible? You clean up anything around here and right away somebody messed it up.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, so discouraging.
I give up. Let's go on with the doghouse.
Yeah, let's. You know, here's a soapbox I've been saving.
Soapbox?
Yeah, I thought if we cut a hole in one end, you know, for the door and then put a roof on it.
That's no good.
Well, why not?
In the first place, it's not big enough. We need something about 3 feet 6 inches.
3 feet 6 inches? The dog's only a foot long.
He won't always be a puppy, you know. You have to remember, we're building for the future here. Besides, what's worth doing at all is worth doing well. Remember that. Get me one of those long boards over there.
But they got nails in them.
Well, pull them out. That's the stuff, my boy. Now lay it on top of the soapbox and we'll saw it into lengths.
Can I saw, Unc?
Perhaps, after I've shown you how.
Oh, for corn's sake. I've been sawing all my life.
Well, there's a right way and a wrong way to do everything, my boy. You might as well start by learning the right way.
Okay.
First, you observe. I take the ruler and I measure it off very carefully. Exactly 3 feet and 6 inches. Then,
Unc.
what now?
The ruler. Wrong end.
Oh, well, they don't mark these very clearly, my boy. There now. The saw.
Here you are.
Oh, thank you. There. Now, about saws. There are 2 kinds of saws, the crosscut and the
Rip.
other kind. Where?
Rip.
Rip.
Rip saw. That's the other kind.
Oh, very good. Rip. You know how to tell them apart?
No. How?
Well, takes experience. All these things call for experience.
Well, what kind of saw is this? The saw. Is it a cross-cut saw or a rip saw?
Well, sort of in between. Now, observe the way I hold it, Leroy. Lightly, yet firmly. Be careful at all times not to drop it or bang it against anything. The teeth are very delicate, you know.
I know,
Now you take your piece of wood, so, and you place it on the box, and then you put your knee on top of it to steady it. Are you watching?
I'm watching.
Okay. Next I saw, raise the saw, take careful aim, and start with a smooth, even stroke.
You hit a nail, Unc.
Yeah, darn board. That's the trouble with it.
Yeah, and it's bad for the saw, too.
You don't have to tell me, Leroy. Only it wasn't my fault. But I'll tell you. We'll make the doghouse 3 feet 5 inches. That way, we'll miss the nails.
Yeah, but there's a knot.
A knot? Okay. All right, we'll make it 3 feet 4 inches. That'll miss the knot.
We might have to take a couple of inches off the dog. Oh, let her rip.
Darn wood.
You know, Unc,
What now?
I figure we're gonna need about 48 pieces like this.
48.
Well, there's a bottom and 2 sides and 2 ends and 2 pieces for the roof.
All this for a dog?
What's the matter, Unc? Are you tired?
Oh no, Leroy.
Hey, Unc, your coat!
Never talk to a man when he's sawing, Leroy.
But your coat, you're sawing it!
Oh. Confound it. Stand back, Leroy. Oh, golly.
Good work, Unc. That makes 17. Only 31 to go.
31.
Oh, Mr. Gildersleeve,
Down here in the cellar, Bertie.
my goodness, have you been down in the cellar all afternoon?
Never talk to a man when he's sawing, Bertie.
Don't be so impudent, Leroy.
Well, excuse me, Mr. Gildersleeve, but Mrs. Ransom's on the phone.
Oh? Mrs. Ransom?
Yeah, she wants to know, could you come over for a little tea at her house this afternoon?
Could I?
Unc.
Tell her here I come, Bertie.
But Unc, what about the doghouse?
Well, you get the idea now, Leroy. I'll leave the finishing touches to you.
Finishing touches? We haven't even started, and I just don't know how to go on, what to do.
I'll tell you what to do. You find a nice soapbox and cut a hole in one end for a door. Tell her I'll be right there, Bertie.
Yes, sir.
Gosh, what a character.
E for stew, and stew for tea, and me for you. And
How do you like your tea, Throckmorton?
Don't
Strong or weak?
Well, I'm not much of a tea hound, to tell the truth. I like it anyway.
You like it strong, I'm sure, boy, 'cause you're so strong.
I suppose you like it weak.
Oh, silly, tell me, what are you doing this evening? Have you any plans?
Plans? Not a thing.
Oh, good. You'll stay for supper then.
Oh, will I? Oh, Leela, what's up? Come on, tell me.
Oh, Throckmorton, you're so impetuous.
All right, I'll sit over there. Then, now tell me.
Well, drink your tea first. You know, Throckmorton, I've had a feeling you've been a little put out with me lately.
Put out? I don't know where you got that idea.
It's true. You know it is. Tell me, is it because of Dr. Hargrave?
Should I be put out on him? He means nothing to me, one way or the other.
Well, I thought maybe it was because of that party New Year's Eve, and because I've been so much of seeing him lately.
Have you? He is good.
Oh, well, I'm glad you like it. Tell me now that you've been with him, don't you agree that he's wonderful?
Who's wonderful?
Dr. Hargrave.
See what's so wonderful about him? He's just a doctor.
Oh, but I think all doctors are wonderful.
Well, I never hear you rave about Dr. Pettibone. Of course, maybe Pettibone just doesn't kiss your hand.
Throckmorton, if you're implying that Dr. Hargrave has made advances to me, you're mistaken. Gracious, he's much too busy to have any interest in poor little old me. All he cares about is science. That's all any real doctor cares about. Science. Oh, I love science. I think he looks like Walter Pigeon, don't you?
Who's Walter Pigeon?
You mean to tell me you've never seen Walter Pigeon in the movies?
I can't tell one movie actor from another.
Oh, I saw him in The Life of Madame Curie last week, and he was wonderful, even with a beard. Oh, and so was Freya Garson.
Huh?
All she did was stand at his side day and night and be a help to him and bring him little things to eat. That's all I'd ask.
What?
Just be allowed to stay at his side and feel that I was contributing my little bit to science.
Are you talking about Walter Pigeon now or Dr. Hargrave?
Throckmorton, you're laughing at me.
No, I'm not. Only
Well, he doesn't laugh at me. He told me he'd take me along with him on a case sometime.
Lisa, Leela, if you got me over here just to tell me how wonderful Dr. Hargrave is.
I'm sorry, Throckmorton. I know you're jealous, and I shouldn't apologize.
I'm not jealous, just because I'm not a doctor. Gosh, you'd think doctors were the only people who were wonderful.
Oh, we can't all be doctors, Throckmorton. I know that. It takes all kinds.
Thank you.
Now, you're a businessman. That's wonderful, too.
Well,
It is. You understand about financial things and all. Things that just make my poor head swim.
matter of training, that's all.
Well, it's more than that. It takes genius.
Well, of course, I want you to call it that.
Oh, I just admire anyone that can show and tell, add and subtract, and everything.
I'll bet Hargrave can't do it. I'll bet Walter Pigeon can't either.
That's why I asked you income tax form this morning. I declare I can't make heads or tails of that.
So that's it, Lila.
Oh, but I stay by your side every minute, Throckmorton, and bring you little things to eat. Please, pretty please.
Oh, by George. I wish I'd have stuck the Stinky in the old doghouse.
Great Gildersleeve will be back with us in just a few seconds after these words from a dietitian.
The family diet includes a plentiful supply of well-balanced, nourishing foods. Foods that really taste good, like parquet, the famous spread for bread made by Kraft. The flavor says butter. Parquet, it steps up your family nutrition program because it makes the family want to eat more bread and other foods that contribute to glowing health and strength. So ask your dealer for Parquet, P-A-R-K-A-Y, Parquet margarine, made by Kraft.
Now, let's get back to Great Gildersleeve. 2 hours have passed, but he's right where we left him. They're trapped by Widow Ransom's silken snare and floundering around in her income tax.
Well, let's see here. Business or profession? Fill in Schedule C 2. Farmers keeping notebooks or accounts. Well, she's not a farmer, that much I know. And she's not in the armed forces.
Throckmorton, supper.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, don't get up, Dawn. I'll bring it to you on a tray.
Oh, what do you got?
Well, it's just a sandwich and a glass of milk.
Is that what Walter Pigeon gets?
Silly. I thought as long as we'd had tea, we wouldn't be wanting much. And this way, you won't have to interrupt your work.
Oh, that's great.
How you coming? Oh, I see you're doing just fine.
I haven't even started, Leila. If you want me to help you with this thing, you'll have to give me all the necessary information.
Oh, I'd be glad to, Throckmorton, if it's not too personal.
To begin with, Leila, have you had any gain or losses from sale or exchange of property other than capital assets?
Gracious, how should I know? I'd have to ask Judge Hooker.
Well, why don't you? Why don't you get him to make out your whole income tax? He's your attorney.
I know, but I've asked the judge to help me with so many things lately. I just couldn't ask him to do any more without charging me.
Oh, he'll be glad to do it.
You really think so?
He'll be delighted. Let's call him up and get him right over here.
Oh, I couldn't ask him, Throckmorton.
Then I will. Where's the telephone?
Oh, right over there under that door. You just lift it up.
I'll call him. Judge, this is Throckmorton calling. I'm over at Leila's, and she wanted me to call and invite you over. Oh, that will be fine. See you soon. You see, just leave it to your Uncle Throckmorton. He'll be right over. That can't be him.
Oh, excuse me. Why, it's Mr. Peavy. Come in.
Peavy?
Good evening, Mrs. Ransom.
Well, wow.
Hello, Mr. Gildersleeve.
Won't you take off your coat?
No, I can't stay, Miss Ransom. I was on my way home to supper, and I just dropped by to leave you this.
Oh, Kleenex. Throckmorton, it's a box of Kleenex.
Kleenex?
Yeah, oh, you don't know how hard it is to get since the rationing. Oh, Mr. Peavy, you a lamb. I declare, I could just kiss you.
Well, now, I wouldn't do that. As a matter of fact, I just had it put away for you under the counter. Then I had to be away for a few days.
I heard you had the flu, Peavy. How are you feeling now?
Oh, just fine, Mr. Gildersleeve. Fit as a fiddle.
Oh, fit as a fiddle and ready for love, huh?
Well now, I hope I'm not interrupting anything here.
Oh no, Peavy. Stick around. We weren't doing anything.
Just my income tax.
And no rush about that. You say you were out of town for a few days?
Yes, Mrs. Peavy and I had to go down to Belleville.
Oh, great. Have a good time?
No, we were there on a rather sad errand.
Oh,
My mother-in-law, Mrs. Peavy's mother, passed away.
Oh, that's too bad.
Well, I guess we all have to go sometime.
well, perhaps it's all for the best.
Well, I raised that point, but Miss Peavy, she couldn't seem to see it my way. Of course, she was upset,
Oh, of course.
but it was a nice service. Dr. Kaltenmeyer spoke a few words, and we saw a lot of people we haven't seen in a long time. Everything was really very nice.
Oh, that's always such a comfort, I think.
Yes, you know, the old lady lived with us until she went down to Belleville to stay with her brother.
I guess it won't seem like home without her.
Well, no, I guess I'd better get along home.
Don't rush off, Peavy.
Oh, no, don't. We're not doing nothing. Just trying to finish my income tax.
Yes, income tax. Have you looked at this thing lately, Peavy?
Mr. Gildersleeve, I looked at it this morning, and there's one thing I wish someone would tell me.
Oh, what's that?
Are they kidding?
Oh, thank heaven. That must be Hooker. I'll go. Well, hello, Judge. Come on in.
Thank you, Gildy. By golly, I'm glad you called me up. I'm just in the mood for a little diversion.
Oh, well, you came to the right place, Judge. Here, let me have your coat.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Plenty of diversion. Charming hostess.
Indeed she is. Where is Leela?
In the other room, plenty of diversion, Judge. And a chance to do a New Year's good deed, too.
Good deed?
Say, Horace, let's help Leela with her income tax.
Gildy, you're a dirty dog.
Why, Horace, the poor little girl is desperate. Are you going to let her think you're unwilling to help?
Well, I'm not unwilling. I just don't like to be invited to people's houses under false pretense.
Oh, Horace, now come on. Be a sport. We'll have it done in no time.
Well, I guess you haven't seen the new tax forms yet.
Well, Leela, here's Horace. Many hands make light work, you know.
Oh, Horace, you're an angel to help me.
Glad to do it for you, Leela. Glad to do it. Got your checkbook here? Got your deposit slips?
Throckmorton, I knew he'd come up with something practical right away. Here they are, Judge.
Fine. Now, These represent all the monies you received during the year, do they not?
Well, practically, all my big checks are deposited. Only once in a while I get a little bitty dividend, and I just cash that.
Oh, this is going to be worse than I thought.
Now, let me see that list of your securities. Now write them down, all the dividends, whether you got them or not.
Here's the list. Remember, you made it out for me yourself.
Yeah, I remember. Now, let's see. 1 share of Happy Valley Power, $500. $5. 1 share of Fidel Improvement Company, $5. And 1 share of...
Leila, let's go in the other room and let the judge concentrate.
He might want to ask some questions.
No, he's got all the stuff right there.
Throckmorton, I don't feel right sneaking off like this while the judge is working.
Hey, we weren't helping him in any way. When there's something that he needs us to help him, we'll be there.
No, I don't think we better somehow.
Well, I'd like to sit by the fire. Oh, I got a great idea. Let's dance.
Oh no, the radio might disturb the judge.
We won't use the radio. I'll just sing softly in your ear.
Oh well, just a minute.
All right. Why do I love you? Why do I love you? Why do you love me?
Oh, you do dance nicely, Throckmorton. Now, let's just dance, shall we?
Let's go downtown someplace and dance, Leila. Just for a little while. The judge will never notice we're gone.
Right, thanks, Throckmorton. What a disloyal idea. You've got Horace over here to help you.
Yes, and he's being a big help. Listen, Leila.
Now, Throckmorton, stop. Stop, Throckmorton.
Okay, we're just going to be dancing, Judge.
Hey, Gildersleeve, what's going on?
Told you we're just dancing.
Dancing? I don't see an orchestra.
Well, Throckmorton was singing for the music.
Well, it sounds more like what I come over here for, Gildy. Suppose you go check my audition while I do a little dancing.
Judge, I'll take your audition on trust.
Well, I'd feel much better if you'd check it, Throckmorton.
This is no fair, you old goat.
Leila, may I have the pleasure of this dance?
I'd be delighted, Judge.
All right, play orchestra. Put on your old gray bonnet with a blue ribbon on it while I take your dob into the shade. For off the Dover we threw the fields of clover on our golden wedding day.
Oh, my goodness, Horace. You certainly dance vigorously. Whew.
Thank you, Leila. You're a very good dancer yourself.
Oh, thank you.
You're looking very handsome, too.
Oh, now, Judge.
Say, why don't we go down to Peavy's, get a soda? Throckmorton will never know.
Why, Horace Hooper, I thought you came over here to help me.
Well, I did, but Gildy's doing so well. Thought, you know, come on. It will only take a few minutes.
Judge, you ought to be ashamed.
Is this man annoying you, madam?
Well, are you through with the addition, Throckmorton?
Yeah, and the judge made a mistake, too.
I don't believe it. Where is it?
That's for you to find out. It's there. Come on, Leila. It's my dance.
Oh, now you boys are being ridiculous. Both of y'all. Let's go and finish up my poor little income tax, and then we can all have fun.
But Leila, it's my turn.
Now you had the first turn. you all are even. Come on, Throckmorton. Let's finish up.
Oh, well. Come on, Judge.
All right, now let's see, Leela. Did you make any contributions in the year of 1943?
Well, I put 50 cents in the plate every Sunday. Oh, mercy. Who can that be? Excuse me, Horace. Throckmorton.
All right, Judge. Contribution is easy. But what about net gains? Let me see you explain that if you're so smart.
Oh, good evening, Mrs. Ransom.
Why, Dr. Hargrave, what a surprise.
Well, I warned you I need your some help on a case sometime. Would you like to be an angel of mercy for just a little while?
Oh, I surely would, Doctor.
I got a call about 20 miles out in the country. Some farmer has broken his leg. But it's such a nice, beautiful, lovely moonlight night, and my tank is full of gas.
Oh, how exciting! How exciting! Oh, I mean the broken leg.
Well, are you game?
Well, I tell you, I got 2 income tax men here working on my return, and I don't...
Oh, we'll be back in about 2 hours, I promise.
Well, what is it, Leela?
Oh, Throckmorton.
Oh, hello there, Gildy. And Judge Hooker.
Good evening.
Hello, Hargrave. What do you want for your $2?
Oh, no. I've just got an emergency case, and I gotta go over there, Mr. Gildersleeve. And Mrs. Ransom has very kindly consented to go along as my nurse.
Oh, Dr. Hargrave.
Now look here, Leela.
Leela, this isn't fair.
It's only 20 miles.
20 miles?
Oh, where's my coat?
Is this it?
Oh, yes. Yes, thank you. Now, you boys keep working, you hear? I'll be back in an hour.
But Leela.
Leela!
Bye.
Goodbye.
Lee.
I'll be doggone. What has he got that we haven't got?
Science. That's what women want for you.
Kleenex has brought you this show, along with a little advice about sneezing.
Don't be bashful. Don't be shy. It's time to unabashedly let it all out. So be messy. Be imperfect. Be liberated and free. Be what you are. Be human. Blow it loud and blow it proud with Kleenex tissue.